Hello everyone, welcome to Story Labs. My name is Kai and I would like to begin by acknowledging that we are on Treaty 6 land, the homeland of the Métis. Now, for today's story, we are going to be reading What If? And it is written by Samantha Berger and illustrated by Mike Curato. Okay. What if? With a pencil and paper, I write and draw art to create many stories that come from my heart. But what if that pencil one day disappeared? I'd fold up the paper till stories appeared. And what if that paper was no longer there? I'd chisel the table and carve the chair. And what if there wasn't a chair here at all? I'd chip and I'd peel at the paint on the wall. And what if there wasn't a wall anymore? I might build a story from the boards in the floor. 7, 6, 5, 4. Without any floor, I could still use the land and sketch out a tale in the dirt with my hand. I could still shape the leaves. I could still sculpt the snow. I could still plant the flowers and make kingdoms grow. Without any land, I could still use the light, invent shadow stories the sun would ignite. If there was no light, I would still use my voice to sing out my stories, to chant and rejoice. I'd still have my body to twist and to bend, to dance out my stories, beginning to end. If I had nothing, but still had my mind, there'd always be stories to seek and to find. If I know nothing but one bit of fate, as long as I live, I will always create. As long as I live, I will always create. And that's the end of that story. Now, we are going to be making ourselves some planes, and we're going to use just 3 different things. So, while I get everything set up and ready to go, we will be right back. Hello everybody and welcome back. So, I mentioned we were going to be making planes using 3 things that we might have around the house. The first one is a clothespin, and we're going to begin by taking this apart. So we have that, and then we're going to take the metal piece and we're just going to set that aside, and then we have our popsicle sticks. Now I have 3 because I'm going to show you 2 different variations on the plane we're going to be making. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take 1 popsicle stick and we're going to mark the middle and mark the end, and we're going to carefully trim those off. Now this is something you might need to ask for some help with because it can be a little tricky. And we'll do the other side. And what we're using this for is the tail of our plane. So we'll have 2, whoops, and that went flying. We have 2 pieces now that we are going to use to make our plane. So if I lay those out there, we can kind of see how it's going to look. Now, we have those all ready to go. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to use some paint. Now, If you don't have paint, you can use markers, or you can color them with pencil crayons or decorate them in any way you like. Now, I started off over here with painting mine white. Now, this is just because some of my paints don't cover as well as my other paints, and this gives me the option of having brighter colors once I come in with the paint. Now, that's not something you necessarily have to do, it's just something I wanted to do. Now, so I have 3 different planes here. The first one here is one I was painting just because I was having some fun. This is the one I painted to show the white, so we'll set this one aside. And then this one, you'll notice, has 2 parts, and this one only has 1. So what those are going to look like when we're done is this one is going to look similar to this plane here with just 1 wing. Then we're going to take this one with the 2, and it's going to end up with 2 wings, just like that. So we'll set those there just to see. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our clothespin and we're going to put it back together. Just like that. It's a little tricky, so again, if you need a little bit of help from your adult friend, that might be a good place to ask for some help. Okay, so now that we have that there, we're going to take our hot glue gun. And again, this is a good place to ask for some help if you're worried, because it can get very hot and it'll burn if you touch it before it cools down. So we're going to take our hot glue and we're going to put just a little dot right on the end here, just like that. And then we're going to set that on, just like that. And we're going to try and center it, just like that. Awesome. So we have the start, so we have the body and the tail of our plane. Now this is going to be our 2 wing, our biplane. And then we're going to put a dot of hot glue right there. And we're going to take another, our big popsicle stick, and we're going to try and center it again. Just like that. Awesome. So if you are okay with having just 1 wing, you can stop there and you'll have your airplane. But for this one, we're going to take another dot right underneath and we're going to kind of try and line them up. So I flip mine over and I try and line the edges up just like that. Awesome. And there's our first plane. So I didn't color paint both sides. Must have missed that one. It happens. So we'll set that down and then we'll move over here and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put our clothespin back together. And again, if you need some help, it's okay to ask. I know I wish I could ask an adult for help sometimes. Okay, so, whoops. There we go. So we have the body of this plane. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to do our tail. We're going to pop that on a dot of hot glue there. Now this one, you might notice the ends are rounded. I just happen to have some little popsicle sticks left over from a craft I did for my daughter's birthday. Awesome. So there's our body and our tail. Now for this one is a little variation. Instead of putting the wing on the top, I put it in the middle, just like that. And if you don't feel like using more glue, you can leave it like that, or you can put a dollop of glue just in here. So I kind of did it just in front of this little notch, and I'm going to put a little bit just behind it too. Just like that. And then I'm going to try, whew, that's crooked and not centered. We can only have a little bit of wiggle room on these ones because the glue dries pretty fast. There we go. So that's our one wing plane. We'll set that down. Okay, so we have our planes, and if you are okay with that, you have some awesome toys to fly around with now. Or you can take some string that you have around the house and you can make it so they fly. Now, this one I just used some string. If you watched my hot rod hamster video, this is the same one I used for the pull string in there. This is just a piece of yarn I happen to have, but I'm going to use some crafting thread, and it's kind of like fishing line, so you can replace it with fishing line if you have that laying around too. My scissors. This is a little tricky to see, so we'll come up. Whoop, almost cut nothing. There we go. And I'm going to take this one, and all I did was put the thread through there, or the yarn, or the whichever you decide to use. And then I just did special knot. So I did one, it went through once, then we go through again and again. Whoops. So we're going to wrap it around 3 times, and then we're going to do this way. Okay, so if you do it that way, it gives you a little bit more sway, and I don't like that. So we're going to do a different knot. I'm going to just cut that off. That knot doesn't usually work out so well the first time I do it. I usually have some wiggle room. Okay, so again, we're going to go through there. And we want to try and get it as tight as we can right against here so that it's not flopping around. So I'm going to set this down on the table, and I'm just going to go that way. I'm going to go tight down. Didn't work the first time. We're going to try and get right in that notch, just like that. Here we go. So you can tie any old knot you wish. Don't think the first one I tried worked out as well as I hoped. And then you can trim down here. Make sure you're not trimming the wrong one. I almost did. And there we go. And you can wiggle this around a little bit. And there you go. You got a plane ready to fly.